Hi, it's me, Jessica J, and it's been a little while, but I was just wondering if you have like a set of rules that you abide by in order to go about getting and keeping the women you want. Because as a former Catholic schoolgirl who abided by the 10 Commandments like it was live or die by them, I feel like it's good to have like a code of honor for yourself when you go out there, because it's really easy to get inundated and overwhelmed with all the rules and all the stuff you have to do. So maybe if you just had like a set of rules, like, you know, I had the 10 Commandments, then you can have a happy, successful, enjoyable dating life. Even though it's debatable what the 10 Commandments got me. But hey, I was very happy to honor my mother and father and not kill anyone. And if you haven't yet, don't forget to hit subscribe so you don't have to miss out on any other woman you want from here on out. Or another one of my videos. So commandment number 1 is, thou art the Lord of your life. Thou shalt not put any other person before you. I get this question a lot. What do girls like to talk about? Or what do girls find interesting? So I can talk about it? And the reality is, when you put yourself in that position of how do I cater to all these women, what you're doing is you're fading into the background of everybody else trying to play nice. But we don't want you to play nice. We want you. We want to know what makes you separate from the entire herd. And the thing that does is you having your own standards and saying, no, ladies, what makes you worth me? The second commandment is, thou shalt not put the pussy on a pedestal. This goes in line with number 1 with, you know, trying to cater to what everybody else wants you to be and what the Me Too movement says you should be acting like right now. But really, the second you put us on a platform this high is the second we look at you as a person this low. I don't even know if I'm in the frame anymore. But that's very metaphorical for, are you even in our frame of who we want as a man? So again, going back to number 1, put yourself first. Don't put her on the pedestal, because you'll automatically lower yourself and put her in the position of power. And putting us in the position of power doesn't make us want to take you to Pound Town. Commandment number 3, thou shalt not take your own name in vain. This generally means don't talk shit about yourself. Oh, I suck with women. Oh, I'm ugly. I'll never get anyone. I work at McDonald's. Okay, that's not talking shit, because you might really just work at McDonald's, but I suck because I work at McDonald's. Listen, the second you put yourself down in any ways, the second you're giving off an energy to us ladies that you are below us. So stop talking shit about yourself. Be your best cheerleader and friend. And we'll want to be your cheerleader and more than just your friend. Commandment number 4, thou shalt interact with women to see if they're worthy of you, not the other way around. This means having your own filter system, having your own standards. I think there's like a quote, like a super wise one that's like, if you don't stand for anything, you'll fall for anything. Somebody correct me on that. Basically, it's about having your own ideals for what you will and won't accept in your life. A lot of guys will see a hot girl and be like, oh, she's really freaking hot. But maybe she smokes, or maybe she's Jewish and you're Catholic. And they'll be like, I guess I can be a Jew, and I guess I'm gonna be okay with secondhand smoke. Just stick to what you don't want. A lot of guys are afraid to weed us women out because they're like, oh, I need to take whoever I can get. But the second you have that mentality is the second we'll look at you as a man who'll just take anybody. So why would he treat me special? And nobody wants to be treated like they're just like everybody else and they could take you or leave you. And that's how women will treat you if you don't have a set of standards for yourself when it comes to who you will allow into your life. Number 5, thou shalt not take rejection personally. Okay, at the end of the day, we're all living in here. I live in this apartment, in here most of the time. You live in there, watching me on a screen. What I want for myself on a given day-to-day basis is going to be completely different from what you want for yourself on a given day-to-day basis. And if you come up to me and I'm living in here, and you're like, hey girl, I want to talk to you. Don't take it personal when I'm like, I don't want to fucking talk right now. We're all going through our own shit. We're all just sitting here waking up every day, trying to get through this thing called life. And if she doesn't want you in this moment, in this second, in her life, it has nothing to do with who you are in yours. And the second you realize that is the second you will set yourself free in this wide world of women. Also, having that attitude of like, it's not personal, be her cup of tea, which means she's not my cup of tea. The second you have that attitude is the second we'll look at you and be like, well, wait a second. Which brings me to number 6, which is thou shalt think with your dick. Okay, I hear from a lot of guys, especially men who come to me, that they don't want to be rude by wanting us or be too forward, or, you know, they're like hypersensitive to the Me Too movement, so they're terrified to be like, girl, I want to stick my peen in your vagine. But at the end of the day, we women know that, like, we're here to connect. We're here for Pound Town and Partnership Town. And if you don't let us know that that's what your intention is, we'll gladly be like, okay, I guess he just wants a friend. Or pass on you for a man who isn't afraid to take us where we both know we want to go. Number 7 goes in line with one of the other ones I talked about already, but I just like spit these out onto my notepad without any rhyme or reason or order. I probably should have organized it. However, number 7 is thou shalt go after the women you do want and pass on the ones you don't. This goes back to what I was saying about having some standards for yourself. A lot of guys will sit there and be like, what are the signs she likes me so I can start liking her too? I know so many men out there who will just like cast this wide net and they're like, any bitch who responds will be my bitch. Only to realize later down the road that like, wait, I didn't even really like her. I'm not into redheads. She's a smoker. She already had a kid. These are things I didn't like in the beginning. And then they wonder why they're so unhappy. When you go against the things that you actually do want, when you put your body in a state that you mentally know you are unaccepting of, what you're inadvertently telling yourself is, I don't care what you want. I don't care what makes you happy. We're just gonna do this. And that causes depression. A lot of people don't understand that depression comes from having this state of what you want for yourself in your life and not getting it. And that's what happens when you seek to be chosen as opposed to doing the choosing yourself. Number 8, is that 8? Thou shalt take the lead or be led to wherever she wants to go. If you don't move this relationship forward, if you don't take the reins and take that horse and drive us to where you want to go, we'll lead you to wherever we want to go. And we might want to go to the mall and hang out with our girlfriends because you're our new girlfriend. Or we might want to move all the way to California and make you quit your job, and I don't care if it was your dream job. You can work at McDonald's in California while I pursue like my career in acting. And this goes back in line with not honoring what you do want for yourself. We women, we expect you to take the lead. I'm not even, it sounds very anti-feminist of me, but I promise in this whole dance that we do, we expect y'all to know what you want for yourselves, have a great life, and lead us with that great life you have. We're waiting for a strong man that we can follow along. Number 9, thou shalt not be anyone other than yourself. You know, I just came back from this dating coaching conference where we were practicing talking with the guys in like these mock conversations. And a lot of the times the guys would be like, I can't say that. And then we were like, but were you thinking it? Is that what your first thought was? Is that what you would say? And they were like, yeah. And 10 times out of 10, the first thought they had, which they thought was weird or rude or crass, was fucking awesome. So if you're trying this shit out because your best boy Roger gets the chick anytime he says that, or if you're doing this one move that this one dating coach always fucking does, but you feel really uncomfortable every time you try it, or if you go to the clubs all the time because all these pickup artists are doing it, but you know you're a 50-year-old introvert who likes reading books, don't fucking do it. If it's not you, don't fucking do it. Because again, we want the you that no other man can give us. And number 10, thou shalt lead us into Pound Town. This basically echoes everything I've said up until now, but we will go to bed with you if you lead us there accordingly. I don't mean grab up a girl on the street by the wrist and be like, Pound Town time! I mean, get to know us, get us laughing, get us interested, be interested in us. Move the conversation along to the point where we feel excited and hopeful that you will want to have sex with us. Because at the end of the day, if you are as awesome as I know you are, we women all over the world are just waiting for someone like you to take us by the hand and lead us to glory. And if you know you're a little rusty in terms of how to do this, don't forget to check out my Speak to Spark Arousal program at speaktosparkarousal.com, which will help take you from approaching a woman all the way through having a great enough conversation to get her thinking, I want to fuck this guy's brains out now. So those are the 10 commandments that are going to help get you the women you want and help you have fun in your life with dating, because this stuff's supposed to be fun. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.